Last night was a classic case of so near yet so far for Kings 11 Punjab, and it also shows that if the luck is not on your side and if you don't take your opportunities at the right point of time, you may end up on the losing side, and that's what happened to them because they failed to score just one run of the last three balls of the final over of the chase against Delhi Capitals. Scores were level, match went to the super over, Delhi won the match. But I'll take you to the 19th over of that chase. Just look at this. This was given as one run short. They originally ran two, but the leg umpire misjudged the call. Had this call not been misjudged, the match would have ended in the third ball of the 20th over itself for Kings 11 Punjab. They would have won it.
Full tosses can be dangerous if batters have a brain-fed moment. Mayank Agarwal set on 89, having played a fantastic innings, deserves to win. What does he do? One run of two balls, full toss. You can play it anywhere in the ground and take a single. He plays it on the air, tries to get a six, gets out. Chris Jordan, next ball, a repeat. Just the batter is different, and of course the fielder is different. Another full toss, and he gets a wicket. Even in the post-match ceremony, Marcus Stoinis himself was pretty shy while talking about the over because he knew that the two balls weren't the best, but the wickets were a gift to him.
The biggest opportunity missed by Kings 11 Punjab happened in the first half of the match when they were bowling because Delhi Capitals were restricted to just 100 runs in the first 17 overs. There was some good ploy by the captain and the team. But in the last 3 overs, 57 runs were given away. 57. That's so many runs. More than half of what was scored in the first 17 overs. But then, there was good batting also. Experienced Stoinis went berserk. His use of the crease, he went to the offside and hit the bowlers on the leg side. Was brilliant. This strategy by him was brilliant. Also, he hit 5 boundaries in the last over of Chris Jordan. But the important point here is that on the 19th over, the last ball, Ashwin got caught at third man. But they didn't cross Ashwin and Stoinis. Stoinis was at the non-striker's end. What happened is that purposefully because of this decision, Stoinis faced Jordan from the first ball of the 20th over. So that was great thinking. But not such great thinking happened from Kings 11 Punjab ranks because they continuously bowled full pitch deliveries with third man and fine leg up. Why would you do that? If you are bowling full, then keep them at the boundary. Or if you want to keep them up, why not bowl short balls?
One of the most baffling strategies of today's game was not to send Mayank Agarwal to bat for the super over. Come on, he was batting in sublime touch. He just got out one ball before and he was on 89, so obviously he had read the pitch well. And you don't send him to bat, instead you send a batter who has already scored a 0. Right, I'm talking about Nicholas Puran. And see at the other end, why these strategies matter so much and why somewhere I feel because of good strategies, DC probably deserved the win. Rabada bowled really well at the death overs. He had actually fooled Mayank and almost got him caught twice. The fielders didn't hold on to the catches. But what did DC do? They brought in their best bowler Kagiso Rabada to bowl the super over, and he worked for them.
However, all the decisions from Kings 11 Punjab ranks were not that bad because Ravi Bishnoi, the IPL debutant, who was a under-19 World Cup star from 2019, was playing his first match, and his battle with Rishabh Pant, who was trying to get set and hit big, was on spot. Rishabh Pant's strength is his leg side. He loves to hit balls on the leg side. But this guy purposely kept on bowling googlies and outside the off stump of Rishabh Pant. What happened is Rishabh Pant couldn't reach some of the balls, and also some of the balls he missed because it was not in his arc. What happened later on is that Rishabh Pant inside edged one ball trying to forcefully hit on the leg side, and he got bowled. So that was a great strategy.
Two bright spots for Punjab will be, of course, one is Mayank's batting and the other one is Mohammad Shami's fiery performance. He came, he bowled, he conquered. He bowled at the correct length, at the correct pace, and surprised the batters with the bounce consistently. He kept bowling at the same place, and he dented the DC batting with his fiery spell. Ended up with 3 wickets and his best figures in the IPL.
It's true that Shami was at the top of his game yesterday, but there was some questionable tactics by the top order batsmen of Delhi Capitals, especially Prithvi Shaw, because when Shami and Sheldon Cottrell were going all guns blazing, swinging the ball, getting bounce, this guy tried to hit them forcefully and tried to hit his way out of trouble. It's T20, but it's not always that you have to hit your way out of trouble. You have to play sensible because the pitch will get slower as the game goes on.
Again, we saw how cricket can be a very funny game. Nobody knows who's writing the script. Ravichandran Ashwin was one of the main players of Kings 11 Punjab. In fact, he was the captain of Kings 11 Punjab. This time he plays for Delhi Capitals. Shreyas Iyer throws the ball to him. First ball, he gets a wicket against his former team. Then in comes Nicholas Puran, and he sets up Puran so beautifully. The first 2 balls that he bowled to Puran were classic off spinners. He forced Puran to come forward and play the drives. Then the third ball, he held himself back in his delivery stride, bowled similar length and line like the previous balls, just outside off, and this time he didn't bowl an off spinner, he bowled a floater. In came the ball, out went Puran. But if you think that was the end of the drama in the over, no. The last ball of the over, Ashwin dives to his right to save a ball, and he injures his left shoulder. He dislocates his left shoulder. He's seen he goes out of the ground immediately, doesn't take part in the rest of the match at all. He's seen with his left arm on the sling and ice pack on his shoulder. But Shreyas Iyer in the post-match interview said that Ashwin has actually come up to him and said that he is fit for the next game, which is a very good news. And we also saw when Ashwin came to collect one of the awards, he was not wearing the sling anymore. So we are hoping that it's not a big injury, because he seemed to be in an excellent form, and Delhi would need him as the tournament progresses.
Ashwin is a true game changer, and he always puts his thinking cap on and stays ahead of the game. Like Trisha pointed out how he set up Nicholas Puran to get him bowled. He always has these tricks up his sleeves which are very important in the shorter formats of the game, and that makes me think why after the 2017 Champions Trophy he was blacklisted from the ODI and T20 squad, because he is someone who is a match winner with the ball and decent with the bat too. Do you all guys also think he should be back in the shorter format for India, because he only plays tests now? If so, comment in Facebook and on Twitter of Sports Addiction.
Also, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook. Also join us for the preview of today's match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore. Till then, bye bye.